Hi everyone, it is me, CYP. I am back, and it kind of looks a little different because I tried to paint the sky and the sky didn't want to paint the way I wanted it to paint, and then I was just like, you know what, screw it. And so I kind of just smutzed the blue paint on and walked away and let it dry because it was way darker than I wanted. And I definitely don't want it to be this dark of a sky. I wanted it to go from light to a little dark, but not this dark. So that's where we're at. And I got very frustrated. I am gonna put a mountain, so I want to say that. Let me get my light out. So don't be shocked if part of the sky ends up covered later. But just in case, I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do the mountains. So because of that, I am not overly concerned with the bottom part. I just don't know. Like, I want to have like gray blue mountains in the distance, but I do need them to be the sky to be way lighter. Because it'll look funny if the sky isn't light enough. And as it dries, I am not sure it's light enough. And I realize I could be going in with a big brush and color blocking, but I want like it to not be one solid color. I want it to be kind of not one solid color. Because that's how I'm going to do this whole thing, is one not solid color. And my main concern is covering up the bad blue, which is the blue this blue. And my sky went a little too down on the ground. So that is gonna go back to being dirt. Here. And again, I should stop worrying so much because my plan was to put mountains here. I actually painted mountains there. At one point, when I was putting in the sky, I killed my mountains. And the reason why is I actually had made them like this color blue, and they were way too dark, way too dark, way too dark, way too dark. And then I was like, the sky is way too dark, and none of this is going like I want. my problem with it is that it just didn't flow. The way I wanted it to. I really wanted it to be not one color, but not big brush strokes either. Because I think too big of a brush stroke, like, it didn't look as good. Do you know what color I don't have? Purple. I don't think anybody's gonna fully watch me just sit here and smudge blue paint over and over a million times. But that's what you want to do. My plan is once I get to about here, I guess, I'm gonna start adding in some of the more dark colors. This isn't really supposed to look like clouds. It's just supposed to be a blue sky. Kind of, you know. Maybe a bit hazy, maybe a bit color here and there. You know, like a real sky. It's not just one color. And also, I don't want it to look flat. Which is why I am adding in color. And not just making it one color. You know, you guys can always tell me. I got bored at this timestamp and I stopped watching. I think that there's like some way to do that, to like look up when people stop watching. Like, how long do I hold people's attention? And I don't ever check that. Like, I can't like tell you like an individual person or something, but like I think that there's like a studio thing, an app. I have not downloaded that yet, but that'd be helpful to me. So you guys can always just tell me, hey, I stopped watching at this point in the comments. I couldn't do it anymore. I will not find that rude at all. I know the shape is wrong now. It's fine. It's fine. I'm going to fix it. You know what? I'm doing too much up and down. Angle. I'm wondering if I need to go in and add purple, but I see some of this purpley blue coming in through the background, and I don't hate it, so I'm just gonna leave it. My idea is that if I just keep going in with the 4 different colors of blue and smutzing and doing it right, mixing on the palette a little bit, or not on the palette, on the board as I'm doing, that on the canvas, that the colors will not be flat, but also that they'll be from far away, it'll look just blue. Maybe. But up close, it'll have, you know, texture and dimension. And even from far away, it'll look cool. You are literally watching paint dry. Just so you're aware. Dry. And I haven't done any green lately. Let me throw a little green in there. Throw a little green here too. So I remember to add the green. I don't think I want to add more green down below. I think I want it to be more blue. Because I might add in, well, I think I'm going to add in a cactus or two or something. Okay, so line. So the next line, okay. So now I'm going to add darker color to all of my paints. That is way too green. So we're gonna smooch it with some blue. Come in with a darker blue. And I know I'm messing it up here. It's fine, because remember, this was just a rough draft. Of color blocking. It was not meant to be permanent. I'm gonna be kicking myself later because I'm gonna be like, crap, I messed up the building and I went into the sky, and then I'm gonna be like, oh no, what did I do? Just like that. Just like that. With that horrible, whatever cartoon voice that was. You guys tell me, what cartoon voice was that? Because that was horrible. Okay. And you're seeing that as now, instead of using white, I'm using the lighter blues. Like this is darker, right? Because one side is dark, one side is light. So then I can just pop into my light side and go over the top. And so I don't actually have to come in with white. And yes, I realize that I've messed up my lines. I know. I know all the things I messed up. I can see it too. I might decide I hate this too. I might just repaint all of this. It's just paint. I know. I am just smutzing away. And I'm not talking. Because I'm like leaning back in my chair and I'm like, is that, do I like that? Don't I like that? What can I do to make myself like that shape a little better? And I don't think there's much I can do except for just keep going through and smutzing paint. I felt like right there was just too light. I feel like as I'm getting up to the top, I'm making my strokes bigger. And I don't know if I like that. I'm probably going to end up backing up a little bit and looking at it and smutzing some and going back through in a couple of places. That I'm not liking. That is definitely going to stand out as the wrong shade of blue. I hope you can see what I did. I accidentally put this blue, but like not just a little, like a lot. And that just killed the shade. So I'm gonna go through with just the teal. Flat teal, like none of the, yeah. And I'm gonna go through in smuts because I'm gonna try and take that tone out. Because that's gonna be the wrong color. And it would be really jarring. So I'm gonna keep going on the other side, and then I'm gonna come back, and then I'm gonna stand back and be like, okay, I like everything. It could have transitioned better here. Let me just add a few smutses here. And that's where I'm at for right now. I'm going to stop filming because, yeah, I realize this is too dark. It'll be fun. Okay, bye.